Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video. You already know what it is. Today, what we're going to be talking about, it's a juicy one. What we're going to be talking about is how we almost signed Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, just to name a few. We just so many, Luis Suarez, Kante, just so many players that we almost signed, always almost. These players just keep getting away every single time. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about some of these players. I'm going to do a top 25 players that got away from Arsenal. So let's get it started. Let's get it started the right way, the only way. We're going to start with number 25. Okay? So number 25. Let's go. Bang. Number 20, and just before I get started, don't forget, smash a like on the video, subscribe, do the whole thing, people, and let's get the show on the road. Bang! Oh, what am I doing? Sorry about that, people. Let's get the show. Now let's get the show on the road properly. Bang! Okay, so number 25 is none other than Xabi Alonso. Yes, Xabi Alonso. We were linked to Xabi Alonso back in a couple when we still had Cesc Fabregas and we still had a good team back in 2008, right? Cesc Fabregas revealed that Xabi Alonso was on the phone with Arsenal all summer, dying to come over to the Gunners, begging us to sign him. But then he ends up signing for Liverpool and Rafa Benitez's Liverpool, going on to do great things with that Liverpool team. But you know what? Xabi Alonso is another one that got away, ended up going to Merseyside for and then you know what? The rest was history. We didn't end up getting him. That was number 25, Xabi Alonso. You know what? There's so many stories like this. It hurts every single time I look at these kind of stories. But the next one, what could have been number 24? What could have been? If you guys know who the next one is, he's English. He's currently playing over there in Germany. We could have got him from Manchester City when we had a chance to get this guy from Manchester City when he was young. When he was young, we had a chance to get him, but now it's too late. Now he's too developed. Now he's gone too far ahead of the level that he's at, and he's no longer going to look at Arsenal as a club option to come to. We could have got him when he was still a pup, when he was still developing, but no, we didn't make the move, and that is Jadon Sancho. If you guys remember, Jadon Sancho, just a couple years ago, back in 2017, before he made the move to Dortmund, he was on a free transfer. He could have gone anywhere, and Arsene Wenger wanted to bring the man over to Arsenal. Arsene Wenger seen him and tried to get him when he was at Watford. He tried to bring him over to the Emirates. It did not end up happening at that time. He tried again to get him in 2017, but he then subsequently made a £8 million move over to Dortmund. Dortmund signed him for £8 million from Manchester City, and now he's valued over £100 million. And you know what? This is crazy because we could have got him at $8 million. We could have paid nothing for him, but he got away. Another one that got away from the club. And you know what? It's just sad. We constantly do this. We constantly lose top talents, and the scouting we're doing the right scouts, but we're not getting the players over the line. It's just unfortunate events. But now let's get to number 23. Number 23. Who is number 23? None other than the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that everybody loves over there at Chelsea and at Leicester City, won a World Cup. You guys know who I'm gonna say. The man, N'Golo Kante. Now, N'Golo Kante, this story pisses me off more than the rest of them. You want to know why it pisses me off more than the rest of them? Because we could have got this guy for so cheap. We could have got him for 35 million. And in my opinion, N'Golo Kante is absolutely a legend to this game at this point. He has done so much in the Premier League that this guy here, he is just going down in folklore. Number 23, N'Golo Kante. We could have signed N'Golo Kante back after the season Leicester had, where they won the title. He ended up going to Chelsea after being a pivotal piece to the Ranieri's Leicester to win that league. Then the following season, he goes to Chelsea and wins the league again with Chelsea. And he also subsequently goes on to win the Europa League, goes on to win other things, also wins the World Cup. It's just, how did we miss up on this guy? How did we miss out on this guy? Arsenal had a situation where Mikel Arteta and Flamini were gone. We needed a midfielder. We ended up signing Granit Xhaka for 35 million instead of going for N'Golo Kante for 32 million. Absolute criminal what we did there. But yeah, yep, we did it. We once again we made criminal moves and we messed up. We could have got ourselves a player for the future, but instead we ended up getting Granit Xhaka. And we missed out on the World Cup winner, the Europa League winner, which he was there at Baku beating us. This man won the Premier League with Leicester, Chelsea. How did we mess up this deal? How did we mess up this deal? It just makes no sense. N'Golo Kante is number 23 on the list. Now, number 22. Let's get to number 22. Who's number 22, you ask? Who's number 22, you ask? Number 2 is none other than... you almost made me slip up there. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to show you. We could have got this man when he was still at Juventus. This man is currently doing his thing at Manchester United, but we could have got him while he was still at Juventus. We were after Paul Pogba. Now, hear me out. We were never going to pay the record fee for Paul Pogba. At the time when we were linked to Paul Pogba was back in 2012 when he was still at Manchester, when he was about to leave Manchester United. We were after him back then. Arsene Wenger tried to sign Paul Pogba when he left Manchester United in 2012. We were interested in him, said Arsene Wenger. We tried to go after him, but he quickly signed for Juventus, right? At that time, he went to Italy. He was young. He was an exciting young player. He was going for basically free. He was free actually, and we could have got him, but no. Instead, we ended up not getting him, and he ended up doing his thing over there in Italy, developing to becoming the player that he is today. And now Manchester United go on to sign him for a record fee of 89 million in 2016. That is the man that we missed out on, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba. What could have been, guys? What could have been? There's so many guys we missed out on. We missed out on so many guys. We missed out on so many guys. It's just sad. And the next one is another Chelsea player that we missed out on. Another guy who ended up going to Chelsea that we missed out on. This guy right here, honestly, one of the best players to ever play in the position. Before N'Golo Kante, this was the DM that we needed. This was the guy who was ripping it up week in, week out. The position was literally named after him, in my opinion. The position was literally named after him. You know who it is? None other than the man himself, Makelele. Claude Makelele. The man Claude Makelele still winds up Arsene Wenger to this day. He wanted him to be one of his first signings at Highbury. He could have been one of his first signings, right? But he ended up going to Chelsea. Right, he ended up going to Chelsea. This man was Arsene Wenger wanted to sign him back in 1997. He wanted him to move from Marseille, but instead he went to go play for Celta Vigo, then went to play for Real Madrid and then Chelsea and PSG. He wanted to sign him back in 1997. Arsene Wenger wanted to sign Claudio Makelele. If you guys don't know who Makelele is, the man, the midfield position was literally the DM position. He was the Kante before Kante. Claudio Makelele was the DM position, in my opinion. The guy was a beast. But yeah, you guys already know who he is. Claudio Makelele. Arsene Wenger wanted to sign him back in 1997 when he was at Marseille. Instead, he went to Celta Vigo, subsequently then was sold to Real Madrid, and then went to Chelsea. At any point of his career, we still could have got him, but instead we looked at other options. But yeah, that's another miss. That's another miss in my opinion. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Claudio, what a baller. What a baller he was. What a baller. Now, moving on to the next guy. Who's going to be the next one? Who's going to be the next one? Let's see. Do you guys want me to give it away? Or you want me to just show you? You won't believe me. You won't believe me when I tell you who the next guy was that we were trying to sign. You won't believe me that this guy got away from Arsenal. You just won't believe it. I don't think you'll believe me. I don't think you'll believe it. I don't think you'll believe who the next guy is that we tried to sign. We tried to sign Roberto Carlos. We did. We tried to sign Roberto Carlos. We tried to sign Roberto Carlos in the summer of 2003. Arsenal Football Club tried to sign Roberto Carlos in the summer of 2003. This club that you guys are making fun of nowadays, saying, you know what, you guys can't get any players. We tried to get the Galactico himself. We tried to get Roberto Carlos, but no. But no, let me give you guys a little bit of the backstory. We tried to sign Roberto Carlos in 2003. This was when we were still in Highbury, of course. But then I think they liked him at Real Madrid and they didn't want to let him go. And at the time, we had a young, incredible left winger coming through, who was Ashley Cole. So of course, the following season, Ashley Cole started playing incredibly well. So we were lucky we didn't sign him because Ashley Cole started to play amazing for us. But you know what? We could have had both. We could have had both. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Roberto Carlos, we missed out on him. And that was number 21 on the list. Now we're going to get into that was number 20 on the list. My apologies. Now we're going to get into number 19. Number 19 still playing, right? He's still playing. He's being linked to Premier League sides right now as we speak, number 19 on this list. Number 19 on this list is another World Cup winner. He's another Frenchman. He's currently still playing. He plays in La Liga. Who is it? Guys, let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think it is? Who do you guys think it is? Who do you guys think it is? Let me know. Let me know. Plays for a La Liga club. He won the World Cup. We were linked to him back in 2015. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? None other than Raphael Varane. Yes, we were linked to Raphael Varane just literally a couple seasons ago. We were trying to get him before we ended up getting Mustafi and these guys. We were trying to get him back in 2013. We tried to sign him, actually. My apologies. 2013, we tried to sign Raphael Varane. Raphael Varane, before he made his move from Lens all the way to Real Madrid, we tried to sign him. We tried to sign him on a big money move back in 2013. Arsene Wenger tried to get that deal done. We couldn't get it done, though, unfortunately. Once again, the club letting us down. Once again, the recruitment staff doing their job, but we just couldn't get it over the line. It's absolutely disgraceful how we couldn't get some of these deals done. It's actually disgusting. It's actually disgusting. How could we not have gotten this deal over the line? How? I don't know. But we couldn't get it over the line back then. We're definitely not going to be able to get it over the line right now. And it's just Raphael Varane, another player that we missed out on, another player that did not end up coming to the club. And you know what? At the time, I think he was just 18 years old also, right? But he ended up going to Bernabeu, getting over 17 major honors. So to say he made a mistake is silly, because he's won a lot more in his short time at Real Madrid than we've won. And I think he's how many time Champions League winner? He made the right move. He made the right move. You can't say he didn't make the right move. Number 18. Number 18 is the Belgian. Number 18 is the Belgian who plays for Manchester City. The Captain Marvel himself. Yes, Captain Marvel himself. You guys know who I'm talking about. I don't have to even say his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. But let me just get him on the screen before we go. Number 18, Captain Marvel himself, Vincent Kompany. Before he made the I don't even know when the let me get the information again. So Vincent Kompany, yes. I said Vincent Kompany. We were after Vincent Kompany. We've been after, it seems like we've been after everybody, right? Yeah, we pretty much have been after everybody. But Vincent Kompany was another player that almost came to Arsenal. Vincent Kompany, number 18 on the list. I remember in 2006, Arsenal tried to sign him, right? And it was after we were just in the Champions League final. We tried to sign Vincent Kompany. He was at Anderlecht. At the time, he was going to be the long-term replacement for Sol Campbell. He was supposed to be the long-term replacement for Sol Campbell. He ended up making the move from Hamburg to Manchester City in 2008, and the rest was history. But of course, he was supposed to be the long-term replacement for Sol Campbell. What could have been? What could have been? Oh my God. What could have been? But no. We did not end up getting him. He ended up. Oh man, what are you gonna do? He ended up going to Manchester City, and the rest was history. But of course, what could have been? Vincent Kompany could have been the replacement for Sol Campbell. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. Honestly, it's just sad. At times, you think about some of the great players that we had and some of the players that we're linked to over the years, and how many times our recruitment staff have gotten it right, but we're just unable to get it over the line. It's actually sad. Actually, it's so sad. But before we go any further, let's go to the next one. The next one is a Manchester United goalkeeping legend. Manchester United goalkeeping legend, number 17, Peter Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel could have been an Arsenal player. He could have joined. According to George Graham, he had a chance to sign Peter Schmeichel, but had total faith in David Seaman to be his number one. He wanted to sign Peter Schmeichel, and before he made the move in 1991, he was looking to sign him at Arsenal. This was a long time ago. This was before I was even born, but I just needed to get it on the list because Peter Schmeichel went on to do great things for Manchester United, and of course, we know his son nowadays, but Peter Schmeichel was an absolute legend, and he has a son now playing football, of course. But Peter Schmeichel would have been a great goalkeeper anywhere, but he ended up going to Manchester United, and the rest was history with that. So we know about Peter Schmeichel. Let's keep it moving. So number 16. Who's number 16, you might ask? This man we've been linked to numerous times. We've been linked to him so many times. It's not even funny. Everybody's been linked to him. He's been linked to Manchester United. He's been linked to Arsenal. He's been linked to Liverpool. He's been linked to every major club in the English game. He is a Real Madrid legend. He has been annexed from the French national team. He should have chose Morocco or something, or Algeria, whichever country he's from. But the next guy is Karim Benzema. Now, Karim Benzema, just picture this. Karim Benzema was on a private jet, okay? Was on a private jet, according to Wenger, right? Sent Arsenal into a frenzy in 2015. I thought we signed him in 2015 when he was on that private jet, and apparently he was on his way. I thought we signed him in 2015. I thought the deal was done, but no, the deal was not done. We never ended up getting the deal over the line. We also tried to sign him before he went to Real Madrid. Never really ended up working out. But he would have been a beautiful number 9 for Arsene Wenger's Arsenal. But he never ended up going to Arsenal. He ended up staying at Real Madrid. And you know what? He never looked back. He never looked back. Never looked back. That's number 16 on the list. Now, the number 15 on the list is kind of weird. Number 15 is a little bit different. It's not really a transfer, more or less somebody we let go. It's somebody we let go. And he's currently playing for our North London rivals. He's playing for the team next door. He's a guy you guys seen in an Arsenal kit before, but as a young kid, right? He's currently the English captain. As much as I don't like to say it, he's one of the best strikers in the league, right? He's one of the best strikers in the league. No one can debate that. Harry Kane. Yes, Harry Kane. Harry Kane should have played for Arsenal, not Tottenham. Harry Kane was in the Arsenal academy. Harry Kane was an Arsenal fan growing up. Harry Kane, yes, he was a little bit unathletic at the time. They called him chubby, and the director of football, Liam Brady, at the time, former academy director Liam Brady, legend of the game, let him go. He let him leave, and Harry Kane ended up going to the guys next door, got scooped up by Tottenham's academy, and the rest was history. Now has over 100 plus goals in the Premier League for Tottenham, won a World Cup gold boot in 2018, and is the current captain of England. He could have stayed at Arsenal. He could have stayed at Arsenal. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Don't need him anyways. Don't want him. Don't need him. It's whatever. This next guy though, we had so many chances to sign this next guy. He's recently said he will never ever look at a transfer move to Arsenal ever again, based on the fact that he feels hurt by the fact that we never made the first move before he went to Atletico Madrid. But this guy this guy came out of this guy was considered too small at the time when we were trying to recruit him, or something like that. If I'm correct. The man himself, Antoine Griezmann. Yes, Antoine Griezmann could have made the move to Arsenal. He's another one that got away. He could have made the move to Arsenal, guys. He could have made the move to Arsenal, but you know what happened? Antoine Griezmann back in 2013 when we failed to sign Luis, when Arsenal failed that summer we missed out on Luis Suarez. We were about to sign this young up and coming kid from Real Sociedad, 22 years old, just scored 10 goals in La Liga. Arsene Wenger spoke to him, was very keen to sign him. It would have been just around the same time that we were looking to sign Mesut Ozil, right? But guess what? Antoine Griezmann, the deal didn't go through. For some reason, it didn't go through. And subsequently, the next year, he went to Atletico Madrid for 24 million, and that was a release clause that was paid by Atletico Madrid. We missed out on him, and then he ends up moving to Barcelona most recently. And also, he's still being linked to Barcelona to this day, but he has subsequently since said he will never entertain a move to Arsenal Football Club, ever. Sounds like that bridge is burnt, but hey. Let's go on to the next one. Number 13, number 12, number 11, and number 10. So 13. Who's number 13? None other than the Italian goalkeeper, the old lady's legendary goalkeeper, the man, the myth, the legend, Gigi Buffon. Yes, Gigi Buffon. He was linked to Arsenal, and you want to know when? He was linked to Arsenal back in 1998. Crazy, right? Gigi Buffon actually had dinner with Arsene Wenger back in 1998, right? Don't have to be Albert Einstein to guess what was on the menu when they had that conversation. Let's be real. You don't have to be a genius to understand what they were talking about. At the time, David Seaman was getting older. We were looking to move on David Seaman. We needed a new goalkeeper. We could have got him. But no, we didn't end up getting him. He ended up making the move to Juventus for about 50 million in 2001. And since then, he's been their number one. All right. He ended up leaving for PSG a couple years back. And guess who replaces him? Another Arsenal goalkeeper. But yeah, Gigi Buffon. Could have got him. Missed out on him. That's the guy we missed out on. Another guy we missed out on. But yeah, let's do me a favor, guys. Smash a like on the video if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're watching. Let's get this trending right now. But the next guy. Oh, how I would have loved it if we would have signed this guy when he was still a young up and coming player. Another guy we missed out on. Another guy we missed out on. Oh man, I actually thought for a second. I believed it for 2 seconds that I thought we could have got him when he was still at Monaco. You guys know who I'm going to talk about? The next guy is none other than the man himself, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe met with Arsene Wenger, right? He met with Arsene Wenger, and we could have possibly signed him. This was back in 2017. Arsene Wenger tried to sign him. Arsene Wenger actually went to his household. Kylian Mbappe actually came to Arsene Wenger's house in North London. He tried to sign him back in 2017, but subsequently stayed in Monaco, right? Ended up being one of the best players in that Monaco side to win them the league over there in France. We could have got Kylian Mbappe. We could have got him. Unfortunately, we didn't end up getting him. He ended up going to PSG, and now he is who he is today. But yeah. Another one that got away, guys. Another one that got away. Yes, it is the Kylian Mbappe. That Kylian Mbappe. We could have got him. But now this guy's absolutely tearing it up at PSG. Absolutely doing what he's doing. You can't tell me the recruitment staff aren't getting some of these profiles correct. It's just we're not signing the players. We're not actually making the signings. We're not getting the signings over the line. That's the problem. That's the issue. That's the issue. Right? What's next? Mbappe was also on trial at Chelsea. Yes, you're right, Monster. Yes, you're right. But next, number 11. Number 11. Number 11 is actually the funniest one of them all. Let's talk about number 11. Who's number 11? You guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. But we tried to sign Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, we tried. Fergie was close to come to Arsenal. Fergie, yeah, that Fergie, the Manchester United Ferguson. Yeah, he almost came to Arsenal. He almost came to Arsenal. Do you believe it? Unbelievable, unbelievable. Sir Alex Ferguson almost signed as a manager for Arsenal. Yeah, I'm not making this up. Sir Alex Ferguson had his sights set on Highbury, right? All those titles, right? All the stuff that was going on. It almost happened. It almost happened. It almost happened back when he was still over there doing his thing. We almost got Sir Alex Ferguson. What are you gonna do? Terry Neal was sacked, and Sir Alex Ferguson was almost hired back in 1983. Right after Aberdeen had their victory over Real Madrid in the European Cup Winners' Cup, we tried to sign him in 1983. This was reported by The Sun in 1983. We tried to sign him. We tried to sign Sir Alex Ferguson. Yo, what could have been? We would have never had Arsene Wenger if Sir Alex Ferguson came. It could have been us. What are you going to do? There's shoulda, coulda, wouldas, maybes. There's all sorts of stories. But yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson is on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Sir Alex Ferguson is on the list. Now the next one. Next one. As you guys can see, there's a trend. There's a trend. The trend is the player or the manager or the goalkeeper or whatever type of individual it is, we almost get ends up becoming a superstar or ends up doing some amazing stuff. The next guy is a Tottenham player, a Real Madrid player, current Tottenham player, absolutely kills it for Wales. We could have got this guy when he was at Southampton. Yeah, we could have got him at Southampton. We could have got him before he went to Tottenham. None other than Gareth Bale. Yes, Gareth Bale. We could have got Gareth Bale, but we messed up. We messed up. We messed up big time. We messed up big time. Let me give you guys the story. Let me get it up. So this is Gareth Bale, right? You guys know what Gareth Bale looks like. You guys know what Gareth Bale looks like. So what happened with Gareth Bale? Let me tell you guys. Arsene Wenger spoke to Gareth Bale when he was at Southampton in 2007 and tried to get a £5 million deal done. At the time, the left backs at Arsenal already had Ashley Cole and Gael Kalichi. So we did not sanction the move, right? And then he ended up going to Tottenham, ended up becoming the superstar that he was at Tottenham, ended up making the move to Real Madrid. We did not make the move because at the time we had Ashley Cole and we had Gael Clichy. And you guys know what happened with Ashley Cole at the end of the season, that season. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I just seen someone in the comments say something. You got to explain, almost, give details. We tried to sign him. Doesn't mean anything. Did we offer him a contract? Did we interview him? Basically, oh, you're talking about Arsene Wenger. You're talking about Sir Alex Ferguson. You want me to go back to that? So Sir Alex Ferguson met with the Arsenal board according to accounts, and he did not hit off with it. He decided to move from Aberdeen to Manchester United instead 3 years later in 1983. We did meet with him. So according to sources, we did meet with Sir Alex Ferguson. So we did meet with Sir Alex Ferguson. I hope that answers your question, Gear. Right? Now, that was it enough. That was enough about Bale. You guys already know about Bale. Now we're going to get into the top 10. That was number 10. Who do you think's number 9? We still haven't mentioned a bunch of players. Number 9 is another Chelsea player. Who could it be? Guess. Who could number 9 be? Another Chelsea player. Who could it be? Who could it be, ladies and gentlemen? Who could it be? There's so many Chelsea players, so many guys Chelsea nicked from under us after we tried to sign them. This guy was at Lille putting in work. We were about to sign him. We were so close to signing him numerous times, but we didn't get the deal done. We didn't get the deal done. Number 9, Eden Hazard. Number 9, Eden Hazard. What could have been? Eden Hazard ended up going to Chelsea and terrorizing us. But back in 2012, Arsenal were very keen to signing Eden Hazard. Unlike their rivals, Arsenal were very careful in how they spent their money, and they were unable to splash the cash on Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard, a total package cost around 40 million, right? We did try to negotiate the deal with Dick Law, Arsenal's former transfer negotiator. It was very difficult. We didn't end up getting the deal done. He ended up subsequently moving to Chelsea and becoming the player he became, being one of the best players in the Premier League, then subsequently moving now to Real Madrid for over 150 million. Hasn't worked out for him yet, but the man was a beast at Lille, was a beast at Chelsea, and we missed out on Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard was another one of those guys that we missed out on. Yes, Eden Hazard. We missed out on him. What are you going to do? Number 9 on the list, Eden Hazard. Number 8 on the list. Who's number 8? Let's find out. I'm literally looking at the list as I'm doing this, and it's just like every time I look at this, who's number 8, guys? Who's number 8? Let me try to help me out. Guess. Number 8 hurts, man. Number 8 hurts. Because he's one of the best defenders in the world. Unfortunately, he's injured right now. But we could have got this guy while he was still at Celtic. Could have got this guy while he was still unknown, relatively unknown. Ended up going to Southampton, then subsequently moving to Liverpool, to being one of the greatest defenders they've ever had in their Premier League era. Virgil van Dijk, number 8. Virgil van Dijk is now one of the best defenders in the world, and came recently since he won the Champions League and the league subsequently for none other than Liverpool, right? Captaining Liverpool at times, even being one of the best players, playing for the Netherlands national team, going from Celtic to Southampton to Liverpool, showing, developing while he's been doing this. Arsenal were able to target him back in 2014 for just 12 million pounds. 12 million pounds. That's all we needed. But we decided to not to make the move after the scouting team were a little bit worried about Virgil van Dijk's laid-back mentality. We were worried about his laid-back mentality. We were worried that he was too laid back. That's why we didn't sign him. Oh, man. He ends up making the move to Southampton, and then ends up making the move from Southampton to Liverpool for 75 million in 2018, January, and the rest was history. You already know what it is with that guy. But yeah, moving on to the next one. Number 7. Who's number 7? Number 7. This guy, number 7, was on trial with Arsenal, right? He's worn the Arsenal kit before. His brother, older brother, was already an invincible with the Arsenal. How we let this one slip through our fingers, I have no idea. But at the time, he did not. There was rules in England that allowed him to train with us, but we weren't able to sign him at the time for some reason. I don't know why we weren't able to sign him, but this is one of Arsene Wenger's biggest regrets in history. He regrets not signing this guy more than not signing any other player, in his opinion. He regrets not signing this guy more than anybody else. And you know what? For this, I'm going to get the picture of him in an Arsenal kit, especially for this. Yaya Toure, Manchester City legend, former Barcelona player. Everything you need to know about this guy is simply this. You can see him here wearing the red and white shirt in a preseason game against Barnet in 2003. He was there. Arsene Wenger described his performance as completely average. Not forgetting that Arsene Wenger has not yet had Yaya Toure agree with us. Okay? We had made a mistake, And the fact is that his performance was not that good, and we had to let him go. Without the proper passport, he would not be able to sign with the club. He went on to win 10 major honors with Barcelona and Manchester City, respectively, going down as a legend, in my opinion, for Manchester City. We lost this guy. Absolutely blood on your hands, Arsene Wenger, for this. Absolute blood on your hands. Yaya Toure wearing an Arsenal kit, playing in a preseason game, and we let him go. We let him go. Shit, man. We had the Vieira replacement right there. You're right. We had him. Frustrating to say the least. Next one. Once again, another Chelsea legend. These Chelsea legends, they love Arsenal. I'm telling you. These Chelsea legends love Arsenal, bro. These Chelsea legends were Arsenal fans before Chelsea existed. I'm telling you. Before Chelsea existed, a lot of these Chelsea they would have came to Arsenal, but Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba is number 6. Number 6 is Didier Drogba. Do you want to know how? You want to know more? You want me to tell you more? You want me to tell you more? I will tell you more. We could have signed Didier Drogba. We had the information. We had everything already sorted. Okay, we were hunting Didier Drogba. Arsenal were hunting Didier Drogba. We were looking to sign him, but Chelsea were willing to pay the money. We were trying to sign him around the same time, 2003, 2004. They ended up making the deal, and I would have loved to have managed Drogba, Arsene Wenger said, but for one reason or another, we weren't able to get the deal. He ended up going to Chelsea for, I don't know exactly how much. I forget off the top of my head how much he went for, but at the time we were stacked. We didn't really need any more people. We already just got Kanu. But yeah, Didier Drogba could have been an Arsenal player. The guy who ended up terrorizing us for however long could have been an Arsenal player. But hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do, ladies and gentlemen? Didier Drogba. Yeah. You missed out on him. Next player. Who is it? The guy that apparently we paid 40 million pounds and 40 million and a pound. Could have got him. We could have got him from Liverpool. We could have got him. We could have got him. If we came correct, we could have got him. But no, we didn't come correct. We did not come correct. We did not come correct. Guys, this was one of the most impressive performances from a striker, in my opinion, what he was able to do in some of those years at Liverpool. Luis Suarez was one of the best strikers I've ever watched play. Luis Suarez was an absolute beast. And imagine if he would have came to Arsenal. Imagine what we would have had. Imagine what we could have had with him. Luis Suarez, wow. We missed out. Number 5 on the list. Luis Suarez. Right. You guys know the story. Subsequently, he apparently had a release clause at Liverpool. Back then, we were interested. It looked like we could have got him, and there was an interesting situation at that time. So this was in 2013. Arsenal made apparently 40 million and a pound bid for Luis Suarez. What do you think they're smoking over there at the Emirates? Someone said. That was a quote from John. That was the famous quote from John W. Henry, the owner of Liverpool. Luis Suarez did not end up following to make the move, unfortunately, to Arsenal. He ended up going to Barcelona for for 75 million eventually. He ended up making the move for 75 million over there. But yeah, we could have got Luis Suarez. We missed out. Once again, we missed out. We missed out. Okay. We missed out. 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 Okay, number 4. Now we're getting into nitty and gritty, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. So number 4. Who's number 4? Who's number 4? This is a player who had a tryout with Arsenal, a legendary striker in the game. Will go down as a legend in my opinion. He had a tryout with Arsenal. He was in Highbury wearing the kit, the Dreamcast kit, with the number 9 on his back. Everything. We never got the deal done. Who do you think it is? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? You guys know who I'm talking about? Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was in Highbury wearing the Arsenal kit with the number 9 on his shirt. He was wearing he was ready. We had him. Everything was pretty much done. Everything was pretty much done. Zlatan does not do additions. What? What? Zlatan does not do auditions, he said. Zlatan does not do auditions. Zlatan does not do auditions. That's what he said. You know why he said that? In the year 2000, his name, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, was about to be signed by Arsene Wenger. Went for an appointment with Arsene Wenger, who asked me to audition for the Gunners. I told him, I do not do trials. Either you take me or not. I'm not here to waste time. I met with Arsene Wenger because I expected him to tell me to start with him right away. Ibra did not test. But Ibra does not test. Zlatan moved on to Ajax a year later. Honestly, this, you can't make this up. We've been Banter FC before Banter FC at this point. You can't make it up. You literally cannot make it up. But yeah, that's the story. Zlatan does not do auditions. Zlatan does not do auditions. Oh my god. Oh my god, the next one's gonna make you cry. If the Zlatan one wasn't as bad as that, the next one's just gonna get you pissed. The next one is gonna get you pissed. One of the biggest legends in football history, in my opinion. Brazilian with the most sauce. The man, the myth, the legend. Ronaldinho was number 3. Number 3 is Ronaldinho. Yo, we could have signed Ronaldinho, you know. We could have signed Ronaldinho. Let me give you guys the backstory. Arsene Wenger said, this is the truth. In 2001, Arsenal really did try to sign Ronaldinho. Okay? Back then, we tried to sign him, but as a non-EU player, we needed a work permit, and he could not get one because he had not had enough games for Brazil yet. We couldn't get Ronaldinho before he went to PSG. We could have, but because he did not have the games played, we could not get him. This is absolutely hurts. But Ronaldinho could have been an Arsenal player. Ronaldinho, you know. Ronaldinho, Messi, Ronaldinho could have been an Arsenal player before he went to PSG. Honestly, man. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make these stories up. You can't make these stories up. These stories are actually crazy. Ronaldinho! Next, 2 spots left. So you probably know who the 2 players are. The 2 remaining players. Oh, Ronaldinho's back. Cover him up. you probably know who the two players are, but who's number two? Who's number two? Number two. You ready for number two? Are you ready for number two? You're not ready for number two. Oh man, you're not ready for number two. Number two is none other than this man right here. We tried to sign him when he was a young buck. We tried to sign him when he was young. We tried to get him when he was flowing hair Messi. Yes, Messi. We tried to sign Messi. We tried to sign this Messi. Yes. Yes, we tried to sign Messi. Yes, we did. Do you want to know the story? This story is so good. I can't even read it to you guys. I just gotta get the computer to read it because this story's mad.
It's not easy being an Arsenal fan, and it's not easy reading this list. Life is full of if onlys, and if you support Arsenal, they don't come much bigger than this. In 2003, Arsenal were busy raiding Barcelona's youth teams. They signed 16-year-old Cesc Fabregas, and Arsene Wenger wanted another young player who had caught his eye, Lionel Messi. We had discussions with Messi when we bought Fabregas, Wenger said. We were interested in him, but he was untouchable at the time. Messi is still untouchable, and he is still at Barcelona, where he has scored 627 goals and won 20 major honors, including the Champions League 4 times.
Yo, we could have had a man who literally has more league titles and more trophies than Arsenal. Yo, I'm literally gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. This is just sad. At this point, it's just sad. But number one, who is it? We know who he is. We know who it is. We know who it is. We tried to sign him in 2003, before he made his move to Manchester United. We tried to sign him from Sporting. We tried to sign him from Sporting Lisbon when he was a young buck. We tried to sign him before he took off his braces, you know, when he still had the Cristiano Ronaldo look. We tried to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7. Yes. Yes. Do you want to know the story? This story is another story that's just too good. I can't. I have to do this.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the 6th of August, 2003 will go down as a significant day in the history of Manchester United. Sporting Lisbon celebrated the opening of their new stadium with a glamour pre-season match against the English champions. It was the game when Cristiano Ronaldo ran United ragged. It is said Sir Alex Ferguson was adamant he wasn't leaving Lisbon until Ronaldo had signed. Within a week, Ronaldo moved to Old Trafford after United agreed to pay Sporting £12 million. Things could have been a whole lot different, though. We could easily be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, the Arsenal legend. It's true. Very close, Ronaldo said when asked if he could have joined Arsenal. Seriously, it didn't happen, but Arsenal.
Yo, you know how many great players were on this list that we almost tried to sign? Do you know how many great players we almost signed? Guys, you guys know what it is. It's the Kitty G. This video, honestly, it hurt me more to see this list that I just had to do a video on it. But yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think. This video, man. But yeah, you guys already know what it is. The Kitty G. Keep calling me Eggman. My name's Miguel, by the way. But yeah, I'm out of here. You guys already know. We tried to sign Messi. We tried to sign Zlatan. We tried to sign all these guys. Yaya Toure, everyone, even Ronaldinho. But it just never worked out. But yeah, that's Arsenal for you. Anyways, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know what it is. I'm out. Have a good one. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow with the Chelsea preview before the game. And we're going to do the actual live stream during the game and post-match reaction, and we'll be on the terrace. Don't forget to check that out. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the thing and have yourselves a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of here. Peace. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that